I found a lot more Bakuras in this one than I have in... Actually, I'm not sure who found more Bakuras. Whatever. We are going to move on. Oh, Master Scamster. Seamster.
Oh dear. Jude, your clothes are torn. Please, hold still for a moment. Be done in just a jiffy here.
Wow, as good as new. Thanks.
Nice job. Those are Jude's best clothes, you know. He spent days fretting over exactly what to get. He bought them for his move to Fennmont because he was terrified he'd look like a country bumpkin.
That's surprisingly adorable of you.
Go right ahead. Blab all my secrets.
That's a fine story. Please, take good care of them.
How did you get to be so good at sewing anyway?
I learned it when I was in the military. Originally, it was just so I could sew up the lips of any of my men who leaked vital information. After that, I took up needlepoint as a hobby. Oh, that's such an embarrassing story, though. Let's keep that a secret between us.
Guess that's one secret she won't spill.
Wonder if true. Anyways, this area has about 5 sections? 4 sections. There's a couple of Ifrids. It's 4 or 5 sections. But there's sort of zigzagging across, so I'm not going to go through like that. I'm not going to go through that top door at all because it leads to just another section we're going to trip up later. Ooh, loot leash here. Loot leash. Where am I going? I've been in there. Been in that one. Nothing over there. We're going down. We're going down here. Down here there is a bead. Not a bead. The crap. What is it? The thing that we have to collect 23 of. The whatchamacallit in here. This thing. Mysterious jewel. That's what it is. I knew it started with like a... I knew it was a item ball type thing. Bead or jewel. And I knew the other thing started with an M. Magical or mystic or whatever. I'm good. Yeah, Rowan's fears.
Ah, what a relief. I should have known things would be fine at the manor.
Yeah, Drissel really kept things together.
Oh, I knew Lady Drissel would do fine. I have great faith in her strength of spirit.
Then what were you so concerned about?
I couldn't stop worrying that I had forgotten to shut off my bedroom lamp.
You were that worried about a lamp?
What if I had caused a fire? I couldn't get the thought out of my mind.
I can relate to that. Once the worry sets in, it never leaves. Ever since I left home, I've been wondering if I remembered to close the lid on my bottle of dried gels.
I certainly hope you did. Dried gels swell up and burst if they absorb too much moisture.
Maybe I should send a letter home and ask Dad to check.
We're on our way to pick a fight with a king, and this is what keeps you up at night?
We're out to assassinate a world leader. One of the two leaders, like one of the leaders of the two majoring factions. It's going to cause the world to go into turmoil. With the war on the brink. So with war on the brink, we're about to take out one of the military leaders, giving one side a major advantage. And you're worried about turning off a lamp. Brilliant. Oh, here. I think this is Devil Wings. Yes. But I have a fun story to tell since we're just running around here collecting items, and this is going to take a little while. I just finished the Milla playthrough, and I'm going to have to do it again. Because, for some reason, when I was doing a back scene, when I went to skip it, I'm going to have to double check the next time there's a back scene, but I hit go to title screen. And I lost all my progress that I made in my 2 hours of recording. Thankfully, I did record it all. So, yeah, like I got to the point where I was just about done recording, so it's a good pickup point. Whatever. Anyways, Wingo's words!
That man in black suddenly started speaking some weird language.
That was Longdao, the language of the clan that used to rule Azure.
Do you speak it?
Not really, but I can understand it to some degree.
But what made him abruptly start speaking like that?
It appeared to be some sort of battlefield transformation. A side effect of his booster, perhaps.
Does that mean I'll start speaking some weird language too? Then you wouldn't be able to talk to anyone.
Relax, that won't happen. His booster is totally different from Tipo. And if you did start speaking some weird language, I would totally learn it so we could still talk.
Thank you. Are you good with languages, though?
Well, that's beside the point.
Yeah, at that point I would be like, if like the one person, like the one friend that's basically a sister, started learning, you know, like speaking in a weird tongue and a weird language, like if they started speaking Spanish, like which I barely know any of, I would probably go out and learn Spanish. At least enough to carry on a generic conversation and learn more as I go along. You know, I mean, really, like, yeah. If it's the only way they can converse, might as well learn it. Anyways, now we're in that area that connected to that one. So, yeah. Okay, let's just quickly look around here for any bags or shinies, and then we'll drop down. And yeah. But yeah! It's fun! I lost all that recording because I forgot to check it. Goddamn. I think there's a hole? Yeah, there's a hole. Go in. Yeah, I could have sworn, like, I did nothing different from what I normally do when skipping the cutscenes, and that's the first time that has ever happened to me in my entire playing of this game. It just, like, kicks me out to the title screen. I didn't even think it was actually an option on there. Unless it is, and it must be, and then I just don't even realize anymore, because it just became muscle memory to, like, go in, hit down, and then go, or up, and then go. I can't even remember. It's muscle memory now, remember. But just to skip all the back scenes, because you can actually skip them, and I am in the Milla playthrough, because I've seen pretty much all of them. And I am still tripping all the back scenes, because there's a title to view all 200, or 220, I'm not sure if that's all, like, total of them. There's like 220 of those backstories, at least, and then if you view them all, I think I've got like 200 and some. So I'm missing one or two, so I'm just tripping them all and just hitting back and then leaving them, so... Also, funny story. So the 2 eye free treasures that are in these areas, I totally didn't have in the Milla playthrough. Yay! More fun from the Zagat Fled Meadow. Same reason probably, except I probably this time, instead of not going there, I was just rushing through this. That was probably my reasoning there. But this time around, I went through, so I could learn where stuff was. Mainly where the eye free treasures were, so I could actually make special note of them. If I miss a treasure chest, whoop-de-doo, I just lose part of that title. But I wanted to get the eye free treasures because they're kind of big. And one of them, the accessories are there. And I think the other one's a skill tome, which I probably won't use because it's a one-character skill tome like Elisa's thing, but it's not nearly as good for me.
Huh? Is it me, or did it suddenly get all dark?
That's the night climb. You must be close to Fennmont.
Oh, this is the place with this is the yeah, this is the last area. But because Fennmont is right there, but the Ivory Treasure is actually to the south of here. And by south, I mean it's on the south wall of that area. Pointy talons. How many? Oh yeah, I do still have my recipe up. I haven't seen any rare monsters. I was hoping to see some. Okay. Go this way. Ah, hey, cave. Did I find this one in the other playthrough? Don't think I did. Maybe I did. Doesn't matter now. I can go grab it again because I have to play all that through again anyways. Except this time I'm just going to smash through it all instead of being cautious and having the weaker weapons equipped while running around in case a cutscene pops up. I can just have the major weapons equipped because I know the cutscene won't pop up. Yeah, there's a... I'm worried about that guy coming and attacking me. That was a skill tome for Leah. It's sky thing. It's a... Okay, this is the one empty one. Skills, Leah. It gave her the the Sky Soldier. Sky Soldier skill. So it increases the amount of damage she can deal in the air by 25% and decreases the consumption of TP when in the air by 25%. So, when attacking in air, damage dealt to enemies decreases by 25%. TP consumed decreases by 25%. So it's good. If you're good in using Xillia, if you're actually using Xillia, it might be good because you might be used to fighting in the air, but I'm not, so there you go. So we are still amongst the level 5s, or the levels which give us 5 skill points, which is quite good. So it's very good. Or 5 GP. Quite nice. I like it. No, we went down. Yeah, before too long, we're actually going to drop down in level, and we're going to have to, yeah, in the Milla playthrough at the end of this session, I was starting to go back down into the 4s, so we reached the peak and we're going back down. I was saddened by this. Because right now, it's so nice, because we just go through all these areas. It really sucks when you get into the higher levels and you start getting 2 and 1. Then you just keep going and never use them. Oh, we're going to grab that one. And then we're going to jump up here and grab this one. Because that's a skill. And I want the skill. Or the art. And that gives us the expansion. I think... Oh, the next one's over there. Okay. Homing shot. Cool. Actually, nope. We're going to do this. And we're going to do that. Blam! 2 at once. Overextension and crescent flash. And then we'll go trip that one. And that one. And cool, we're at the bottom, so I'm just going to go and trip that one. Leave that. This one, we are definitely doing that. And then we are definitely doing that. And then we got 3 left, so I'm going to go up here and I'm going to grab this art. And then we'll swing down into the circly one we need next time. Next level. Freeze Lancer. That's a pretty cool one, actually. I like that skill. Right, I was going for this one here. And do that. And 2 at once. Linked Minds and Nurse. Nurse is amazing. That's an all-heal. Great Spirit and Tactical Expert. I'm guessing there's going to be more than that. Oh, maybe not. Maybe we already got him with other characters. Who knows? Yeah, okay. So we're going to quickly just sweep through the middle of this area, because there's no pick-me-ups gotten yet. Okay. Bee's Nest? The Bee's Nest? What else is left here? To the left is Fennmont. There's a bag down there, we'll grab that. And then I think we shall move on into the village. Town. City. Glowing tree of wonder and excitement. There was a cave up here, wasn't there? Dare to get it? Is it that cave over there? It was that cave over there. Okay. I remember there was a cave over there. We are going to go in there. Yeah. Because... yeah, that one leads down there. That one leads... yeah, there you go. It's just the 4 areas. Cool. We're good. We're good. We're all good. Let's move on.
What's going on?
Hey, look!
Isn't that...
The lab!
the Lance of Kresnik is in there. Let's go.
Okay, before we get going in here, there are a bunch of side quests we're going to be doing before we head into the lab. But there is one side quest that we did really early on in the Jude playthrough, but Milla didn't have access to it at that time. So I'm going to cut to Milla, and Milla's going to be able to go do it right now. So yeah, cut to Milla. Okay, so we're in the Milla playthrough. We have yet to be walking around in here as Milla in Fennmont itself, so we never had a chance to do one of the missions really early on in this game. Basically, really early on, this is one of the very first missions we did in the Jude playthrough, but we had to just go up here and talk to this guy.
What are spirits? You could say they're an invisible presence that permeates our entire world. You could say they're the font of spirit arts, feeding off the mana from human mana lobes. You could say they're the guiding hand that turns the wheel of all existence in Res Maxia. In other words, the symbiotic relationship between human and spirit is at the core of every facet of our lives. But we don't know when this relationship began. How did humans and spirits relate before our modern spirit art culture? What was the world like then? Ah, it's hopeless. Once again, the sun is setting without any answers in sight.
This is Fennmont? The sun never rises.
Give that man an Emmy! Except, then give him a dunce award for the sun rising comment. Oh hey, there's a thing here. What's this for? Okay, yeah, this stuff. Okay, we're gonna go back to Jude and do this mission here, so just one sec. Okay, we're back. So, we are going to return to Fennmont, and I'm actually going to see if, I'm going to take a quick look into the, title screen was there, so I probably just tripped that. Okay, anyways, the conversation now.
Fennmont at last.
All thanks to you and the others.
Can you believe this is where we first met? That feels like forever ago.
I suppose it does. This probably isn't something I need to say again, but...
I know. There's no time for waxing sentimental.
Right.
Curtsy? Okay. I'm sorry, every time it dips down like that with nothing to say, curtsy. Okay, you. I have a letter I need to get to Fort Condala, but due to the current state of emergency, no one will deliver it. What to do? Accept. Really? You'll deliver it for me? Thank you so much. The addressee is my father. He's the one of the sentries stationed there. He should be working at the west gate. When you see him, please give him this letter. Oh, gee, guess what gate I tripped up to get there. Anyways, there's also this little girl. Hey, I know you! Uh-oh. Hey, I know you too! Not again! You were on the poster, the one for bad people. It's called a wanted poster. Yeah, that poster! Can we skip the vocabulary lesson and run away now? But why are children the only ones that recognizing us? Children are still pure and innocent. You can't fool them so easily. You make it sound like I'm some kind of monster disguised as a human. We don't have time to argue about this. And we're in the Fennmont lab, but we're not going in there yet. Next up, we are going to just grab a new shiny there, I guess. Beast Dung! Sweet! We have not had enough Beast Dung in the Beast Dung here. Oh, right, no, we need to go to the medical school, because that one side quest I started picking up in the Milla playthrough and stopped partway through.
Hey, Jude, is that your school?
Yeah, it is. I mean, it was. I doubt they consider me a student anymore.
The other thing you can do is, there's a couple items in this area that I think I picked up as Jude. You can go back and pick them all up if you wanted to. I know there was a life bottle, because I actually went and picked it up, because I went and walked around a little bit, but... I'm right in the middle of working on my graduate thesis, but I don't have the materials I need to complete my experiments. I know this is a long shot, but I don't suppose you could help me with that, could you? Accept. Thank you, all I need some monster fluid. With that, I should be able to prove a new hypothesis I have about mantelopes. Please do your best. My life is riding on this. So the liquid is actually a pickup in the Bernardsnegber high road we just came from. So please gotta... I didn't find any? God damn it. It's in the high road. Maybe I'll just walk back instead of taking... I'll just start walking back instead of to the Fort Gondola and pick some up on the way, maybe. Fennmont. We're heading back to the Bernardsnegber high road entrance. I'm too lazy to read, okay? Next up, we are going to go into the land of mysteriously appearing people. We're gonna go into here because I want to go and grab another side quest that's in here. And there's shops in here. I'm gonna go and try to pick up armor, but not until we're done all the side quests because we're gonna get money from these side quests. So somebody help me! I messed up my order and now I don't have enough metal crystals. And they're the season's hottest item. I know I picked these up. I need more. Somebody get me more. Except you'll get me a million serious crystals. Really? Thank you, thank you. Oh, and please don't tell my boss about this, okay? Yeah, I know we picked these up because I saw them when we were running around. So here. You did it. Thank you, thank you. Now we won't have to. Now I won't have to worry about my boss yelling at me. Here's a token of my appreciation. Don't tell my boss I gave you this. Sweet. Come on. There we go. Metal crystal. We got a tiara. And 6,800 gold. So actually, I am gonna warp back to. I'm going to warp to the Fort Gondala, the Berner High Road.